Right viewers, welcome back to another standalone video on Volkswagen T25. This is just to introduce you to trials and tribulations of owning these old Volkswagens. I've just had 2 weeks away in Cape Verde. Absolutely brilliant holiday. I put my van away in garage for when I come back, and this is what I've come back to. During our holiday, this van's gone incontinent, so the previous owner to this van absolutely pootled about in it. He's had it from brand new, so he treated it with kid gloves. I've only had it 5 minutes, and I must admit I have given it a bit of pain, and this is the price I'm going to have to pay. So I'm going to pull it out, get it jacked up again. Spends more time in air, this van, than it does actually on road, and see if we can find out where it's hemorrhaging oil from. But to say that's all come out in 2 weeks time, it's not looking good. So I'll get back to you once we've got it in air and hopefully found out sources problems. See you shortly. Well, here's an interesting development. I'd got visions of my oil leak coming from one of these two rocker cover gaskets, because on flat twin it's got two rocker covers on either side, but that weren't the case. So I investigated further, and I think you'll be surprised to see, I've never seen this before in my life. I'll try and show you. It's not easy, but what's actually happened, right, that's the tube from filler neck where you fill engine up with oil. Now if I just wipe that, you can see that little black dot in the middle. If I wipe that clean of oil, and we sit and watch that for an hour or two, you'll see a blob of oil developing. So that filler tube is actually rusted all the way through. So I've got two choices. I can try and find a second handing off at Interweb, but bolts look a nightmare to get to, or I can have a go at welding that up. But if you can see now, that spot's getting bigger and bigger. Who'd have believed it, eh? Oil leaking out of here, never known it before. So I'll scratch my head, I'll go and search Interweb, see if I can find one. If I can find one, I'll put a new one on. But if that fails, I'll have a go at welding this bugger up. But it is looking rusty. But how the hell does it rust with all that oil around it? I'll get another wipe again. There you go. And inside a couple of minutes. My patch of oil's back. Chuffy now. I'm not kidding. These vans are just they're just laughable. I'm not kidding. Right, let's go and search Interweb, see what we can come up to cure that. In the meantime, on upside, it's going to get an oil and filter change. But for now, my wife's old washing up bowl is doing business of catching waste oil. Right, I'll get back to you in a bit. See you shortly. Right viewers, like every job on these Volkswagens, it escalates from a note job into a nightmare. This is pipe, what I need to replace. I've ordered one off eBay. I was going to weld this one, but that tiny little pinprick of an oil turned into quite a bit more. And all the rest of that pipe, it was crusty as hell, so I didn't risk it. If I welded it up, it might only be a short-term fix, and this was such a bastard to get off, you would not believe. So I thought, while it's off, I'll stick a new one on. Like I say, that is weldable, but rest of the pipe's rotten. Apart from bit at top, what we're covered in oil, that bit's alright, but all the rest of it, rotten as a pear. So, that tiny little pinprick of an oil weren't really a pinprick of an oil. And it's left me with this oil slick in my garage, which I've had to go up cleaning up.
Home to over 2,000 cars, ready to drive away with 3-month warranties.
Right viewers, I'll leave that with you for now, because I've had to order a new one off of eBay, and we'll wait for that to arrive. We'll stick it on, and hopefully that's going to cure us problems. See you shortly. Well, it'll be shortly for you, but it'll be a day or 3 for me waiting for delivery. See you in a bit. Right viewers, carrying on with this video. I absolutely don't know where I am with this video. I've had a lot of things go off halfway through this video. I got took in hospital. I had to spend 4 days in hospital with some infection what I picked up. Finished up on isolation ward, 4 days, couldn't have any visitors. Really knocked me duck off, took all my strength. I'm still not right now, I'm as weak as a kitten, but I'll just show you where we've got. I seem to remember that we got a serious oil leak from that pipe. Well, I bought a new one. I fitted that pipe there, brand new one, weren't cheap. I think it was about 67 quid from Just Campers, but it stopped that horrible oil leak. If I couldn't have got one, I'd have just welded Odin up, but it sent daft. But yeah, I've been that ill. I've just not been able to do it. I've got a load of tests coming up, cameras down, and all sorts coming up in the next couple of weeks. So we'll wait and see what sort of results we get from there. But I'm just not feeling well at all. So yeah, that's where we are up to now. This video is going to be a right shambles because I've just lost plot altogether. My brain's all fogged up. I don't know where I am with stuff. I can't think straight. I'm not sleeping. So yeah, sorry if it's a bit confusing and it's a bit of a downer, but hopefully once I get my test results through and whatnot, we should find out what's knocking me duck off. Anyway, I'll get back to you when I've something else to report, and I think that'll about be an end to this update video, because everything's just up in air at the moment. Right, thanks for sticking with me. See you shortly. Right viewers, I'm going to bring this update video to an end now. Show you where I am. Still suffering with an illness what they can't quite diagnose, so I'm just knackered all the time, no energy. My company's finished me at work now, so I'm not currently employed. I'm out of work. The good thing is, when I do feel like spending a bit of time on my projects, I should be able to do it. Having said that, I've decided that due to my illness, I've let that T25 go. I got offered a ridiculous amount of money for it, so I've let that go. But day that sold, I went straight to auction, and I've bought my next project. It's going to be a slow project this, because my health's just not there anymore. But I'll just show you what we've bought. It's a bit windy out, so I apologise for that. It's a T5 Volkswagen. It's they're actually called T5.1. They only called a 5.1. It's a T5. but they updated them and put a nicer front end on. They put that front end on, and once they put that on, they changed name to 5.1. It's exactly the same van, but it's just nicer. This come from auction, it was dirt cheap. Company owner from new, since it was 6 months old. It does have wear in that seat, but all the rest of the cab is absolutely beautiful. It's got wear in that seat for a reason. I don't know if you can see mileage there. 194,814. Now that is outrageous mileage, but it's got full service history. It's had everything it ever wanted. It's had spent on it. It's got a few dings there where whatever they've been carrying in bike has slipped. And it's put a ding in wood there, but it was just enough. But depending on what I do with this van, it'll probably finish up with windows in back anyway. But floor's a bit grubby. I've took bulkhead out. It did come with a bulkhead, but I've took that out because I'm going to convert it to 2 single seats in front so I can get it back. It's 2 litre diesel. It's only 5-speed gearbox. It's poverty spec, baseline, so don't come with any bells and whistles. It does come with cruise control. Comes with cruise control, DAB radio, but there's no aircon. It's only 5-speed box. But it drives absolutely unbelievable. It drives better than my my Audi Q3 does, and that's only done 77,000 miles. But sadly, it's Euro 5. So if you're going to some of these LEZ zones, you still have to pay it fine. It's not Blue Motion. Not Blue Motion, what they call it, AdBlue. It's not an AdBlue. So yeah, that's where we've got to for now. This is going to be my next project. I don't know when I'm going to get onto it, depending on my health and my fitness, but my initial idea is I want to make it into a stealth camper van, so I might not put any windows in it, but I might make it so that you can use it as a camper and everything's going to be quick release, so you can take it out and use it as a van. That's my initial thoughts. I've only just bought it, so all could happen, you know me. My mind changes at drop of hat. So that's an end to this update video. That's where I am at the moment. And that's his next project. So if you don't mind sticking with me, might be a long time before next video comes out, but if you don't mind sticking with me, I do appreciate it. So see you later, and thanks for being patient. See you later.